We experience life experience in so many ways. Remember Jesus during the time when he was 12 years old in Luke chapter 2. The Bible says in verse number 40, the child grew and waxed strong in spirit, filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. Joseph and Mary, they had an experience in their own life. Every year, during the time of Passover, during the time of Jewish festivities, they would go into Jerusalem and fulfill the custom of the feast. And this particular time, they had taken Jesus along with them on this journey. And while he being 12 years old, in verse number 43, when they had fulfilled the days, as they returned, the child Jesus, he tarried behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother knew not of it. But they, supposing him to have been in the company, they went a day's journey, and they sought him among their kinfolks and their acquaintance. And when they found him not, they turned back again to Jerusalem, seeking him. And it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing. And he said unto them, How is it that you sought me? Wish ye not that I must be about my father's business? And they understood not the sayings in which he spake unto them. And he went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subject unto them. But his mother kept all of these sayings in her heart. And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and with man. When you look at Jesus, you think about him being 12 years old. Children in these days and time, they are farther advanced than what we were. And if it had been during the time of ours, Joseph and Mary would have been in some prison, some jail for child neglect, child custody, and all of these people would be all over them. But in this particular case, they had gone a day's journey, and then they had went 3 days, and they sought the child, and they went looking for him. And the Bible said that they found him in the midst of doctors and lawyers, answering them questions and asking them questions. And they said to him, Son, why have you thus dealt with us this way? Jesus looked at them and said, Don't you know that it's time that I be about my father's business? But Mary, she pondered all of these things in her heart. In other words, Joseph and Mary, they could not go home without Jesus, and neither can we. We cannot take this journey down here thinking that we're going to heaven or that somehow God is going to save us when we didn't take the time out to find out who Jesus really was and who he is. Jesus said in John 14:6, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. No man can come unto the Father except he come by me. Why don't you come to the Lord today? Accept his word in your life before it is too late. God bless you and God keep us all in his love. In Jesus' name we pray, we give thanks for it all. Amen.